All right, what's going on? Just talking football. Bobby Skinner doing a film breakdown of Jedrick Wills, and this is a guy who I watched every single game he played last season and broke him down and was really impressed with him. Um, Now he's off to a rough start health wise. He's got an ankle injury, and so I kind of wanted to hold off. But you know what? This might be something he's dealing with all year, but he's playing through it. He's tough as shit. Like that's what I love about Jedrick. So he's playing through this ankle injury. And this game I thought was a good barometer to see where he's at because he's facing Quinn and Mac. You know, mostly Quinn, but Quinn's a good pass rusher. He's not like you don't always want to judge someone versus the best, and then you don't want to judge him versus bad comp. So, anyways, we'll get into it. Like, subscribe, and let's get into it with Jedrick Wills. We're focusing on pass blocking today, not much run blocking wise. First rep. I mean, Wills, that's something that's always stuck out is how quick he gets back into his sets. Sometimes I used to worry, or in the beginning I was not worried. It would open up his inside. He'd overset. But you see, and the thing that I think is the best about Jedrick Wills and sets him apart from other guys is his hand usage. Watch this. Puts that left hand out as a punch feeler, not both, not leaning, not overextending. And you see, like he gets pulled in a little bit by Quinn on this like jab. Reloads those hands, pushes off. Good feet moving. Beautiful rep. Next rep. So he gets an inside counter. So shows that inside move. Watch the right foot. Bam. Powers down. It's very small, but that's huge. That's huge for it to be powering down here instead of dropping back and giving a pass to the QB. Keeps hands off him. Swipe. Reload those hands. You know, he doesn't do much of an armbar, but he, uses the right hand to break it off. Ball comes out quick. Beautiful rep for Jedrick Wills. Again, using guys' weight against him. Like he doesn't get the initial punch on this that he wants. Quinn gets into his chest. And it's like, okay, now it's like I've kind of lost the corner a little bit here. So this guy's going to dip down and get low. I'm going to use his weight against him. You want to bend the edge versus me? And a lot of guys don't do this. I'm going to dump you. I'm going to finish you. And I'm telling you, like, it looks cool and sounds simple when I say it, but a lot of guys just don't have that in their tool bag to do that. They just let guys get around the edge and they try and recover with their feet, and they're just not going to. Next rep. Here again. Lets Quinn get into his chest. Not a good punch. But uses that right hand. Reposition. Uses weight against him. So this isn't a great rep, but it's a good recovery. Here, I love watching tackles versus defensive tackles because you just show how much better tackles are at pass blocking than guards are, and how much like this is great hands. So good hands inside. Just not letting the D lineman get his hands on him. All right, now you want to lean on me. I got movement. Watch the left hand. You're not going to put your weight in me and just drive me back. Left hand, break it down. Use his weight against him. Like Wills is great in that area of using what the other guy's doing as a win against them. Protecting the inside versus Mac on this play. As soon as he sees that inside move, right foot. I mean, look at the slightest movement of the right. Look. When he sees the inside move. Watch the right foot. Pat. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ball's out. Now, there was some bad reps. And again, a reminder that he's dealing with an ankle injury. And I didn't even put all the bad reps in here, but still. So they've got a stunt where the defensive end crashes in, defensive tackle loops around. So even if there wasn't a stunt, this isn't the greatest recovery versus the inside. You know, like Quinn beats him on this. He probably could get called for holding if a ref sees him like kind of yanking on him like that. But you've passed it off. You got to come off. You got to get off of this. Now, maybe it's defensive holding, but you got to be able to get off of this. You got at this point, you got to pass this off to your guard. See this, but you can't have D linemen just going untouched. And on top of that, because of that, he doesn't finish the block on Quinn. The guard wants to pick up the defensive line, the tackle, and now you got a sack. Now, this is a sack, but I want to notice something. Watch Baker's feet. 1, 2, 3, 3-step drop. So this ball should have been came out. You see, like he wants to throw here. So Wills is quick setting. You know, he's not getting into a vertical kick slide. But you still got to do a better job, because not every play goes as script, and that's how you get sacks on these quick concepts. You got to do a better job playing the full man. I know that's a hard block to get out to, but as you're punching on this, you got to get that left foot out again. You can't give up that edge. So I mean, Quinn's getting around the corner at 7-8 yards. Maybe Baker just steps up into that, but that's not a good play by Wills. It's not the worst sack of his career, but it's not a good rep by him. Here. Again, this is the last one we're going to go through. Not a bad rep. You see how he leans his head, and he's good about not doing that. But as he punches, he leans his head, and that just exposes his back. Quinn's able to rip through the back, bend the corner. Now Baker does a good job stepping up on this play. You know, if he steps up on that last play, it probably looks like something very similar, even though it is a different drop. So, little stuff. But man, guy's been balling out and on an ankle injury. So I hope he's able to heal up sometime through the season, but maybe he plays through it. I don't know. But Jedrick Wills, you know, I watched every single rep of his in 2020 and had a really good rookie season. And it seems like I watched the Texans game. I didn't, put in the film, but he looked good in that game. So good stuff from Jedrick Wills in his second year. So like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. See you on the next one.